I've decided to come off social media. I'm so grateful for the following that I've got and what I've built up and what we've built up. It's just not good for my mental health anymore.
If TikTok disappeared today, would anybody remember you or even remember your name? See, the number one complaint again from short form creators specifically is people recognize them, but they don't know who they are.
No, I can't be an influencer. I can't do it. I thought for sure that I could, but it's...
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alex and today we're going to be talking about influencers quitting, stepping away from the spotlight. More influencers are choosing to step back from social media careers. The constant pressure to create content and stay relevant can lead to burnout. Some leave to focus on privacy, family, or new opportunities outside the online world. The decisions highlights the challenges behind the glamorous image of influencing. So without further ado guys, let's dive into the videos and watch.
Hi, so I'm quitting TikTok. 6 months ago I said I would post every single day for 6 months and see where that goes, and if I hit 5K I'll keep going, and then if not then I will quit, and it has reached that point, so I am now quitting. There are still a few videos that I wanted to post that I had scheduled for later on, but I will just post them all right now within this month. Largely it's a lot of informational stuff regarding like home cafes, baking and recipe development, things I learned working. So I was debating about trying out a different platform, maybe Instagram, but yeah, other than that, it's been nice so far. I will see y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.
Yeah, interesting thought from this lady, so today we're going to talk about influencers quitting, and it's going to be a lot of videos. So guys, I will be grateful for all your shares, likes, subscriptions. It's really important for me. I try to grow the channel, and if you want to support the channel, I have referral links down below in the description. Thank you for using them. If you want, I'm very happy. If not, I'm still okay. Okay guys, let's dive to the next video and watch.
I've decided to come off social media. I'm so grateful for the following that I've got and what I've built up and what we've built up. It's just not good for my mental health anymore. It's really affected me, and I think deep down it has for a while now. I think I've always brushed it off and said, you can't let other people bring you down, but they do get you down, and it's okay to admit that. But I am honestly so grateful for all the love, for all the support, for everything that you've all given me in the last 5 years. I am so grateful for it. Please don't be sad. I'm going into a new era. I'm going to create a new era for myself. And I also just want to say, in a world where you can choose to do or be anything, just try and be kind. Try and spread a little bit of positivity along the way, because you don't know how much it means to someone. And I'm so glad that people have done that to me. But I love you all. Bye everyone.
Yeah, I hope everything's gonna be alright with this lady. It's quite a positive lady, and I think she's gonna find herself in some other businesses or any other social medias or something else. What do you think about that, guys? Let me know in the comments below, and let's dive to the next video and watch.
The potential TikTok ban has just been living in my head rent-free, and I can't stop thinking about like all the ramifications that are going to happen from it. And I legitimately am wondering, like, the influencers who like quit their jobs and like this is their full-time job, what are they gonna do? Like, Instagram just isn't TikTok. Like, it isn't the same platform for sharing lifestyle content or whatever anyone's niche is. So like, what will they do career-wise? Does anyone like know if any influencers have like posted about this? Or I'm just so curious. Like, obviously I don't want it to be banned. Like, I love influencers, all that stuff. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just not a huge YouTube girl. I love the short form videos, so I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, definitely interesting thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. And let's dive to the next video and watch.
TikTokers that you don't really hear much in 2025. First up is Charli D'Amelio. I remember I used to hear this girl a lot on my For You page, especially 2020 if you had TikTok that long. D'Amelio, you never hear anyone post about her. You never hear anybody talk about how overhyped she is. You know, I respect Charli D'Amelio. You know, it's really crazy. You don't really hear nothing from this girl at all. And she's the most followed TikToker on this app. Next up is Angry Reactions. I'm pretty sure y'all all remember this guy. He's one of the positive creators, you know what I'm saying, who makes angry faces, but he's positive at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I miss this dude's content. Obviously, he retired TikTok or something. Where's this guy at? Angry Reactions. I don't really know. Next up is Cobby Lane. This guy don't even say a word. And this man got over 100 million followers on TikTok. Like that's pretty nasty work. I used to see him on my For You page a lot. I don't really hear much from him anymore. I don't know. A lot of these TikTokers that was like trending like a few years ago, like they just not popular as they used to be.
Yeah, definitely. Where they go, guys? Where they go? They just retired or what? Let me know in the comments below. Do you know what happened with all these guys? You know, it will be very interesting to read all these comments. I try to read all the comments right now. Okay, guys, let's dive to the next video and watch.
Back in 2019, I was 24, miserable, and working a corporate job that I hated. I felt really broke. I had money at the time, but I felt like living in LA was a struggle on the salary that I had. My sister was visiting me, and at the time we were really into YouTube, and she was watching this girl's vlog who had just quit her corporate job to do content full time. And I just immediately started to panic. I was like, I can't watch that girl. She triggers me. And the reason was because I was like so miserable in mine. I wanted to quit, but I didn't have that ability to like make content or do something else. Like I still had to have like a real job. I'm saying this because I totally understand when you have or follow an influencer, their lifestyle changes or their life changes, they don't feel relatable to you. You just like don't like their content anymore and you want to unfollow. I totally get that. And I've done that. Like I've been in that spot. What I don't understand, of course, is like commenting on people's posts being like, I don't relate to you anymore, blah, blah, blah. Although I was jealous of her, like I'm totally not mad with that woman who decided to quit her job. I'm like, that's great for her. I just can't watch you anymore.
Yeah, interesting thoughts from this lady. So basically, you know, she probably jealous of her, you know, because she just have a boring job and this TikToker have a pretty good one job or probably something like this. Let me know what you think about that, guys. And let's dive in the next video and watch.
If TikTok disappeared today, would anybody remember you or even remember your name? See, the number one complaint again from short form creators specifically is people recognize them, but they don't know who they are. And this is something that happens because remember, when it comes to short form content, especially a platform like TikTok, they're just scrolling through mindlessly. You might go viral. They know that content, but they don't know you. This is why vloggers on YouTube are so famous because people aren't just swiping through and watching a vlog. They're sitting down on the couch and watching the whole vlog for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, sometimes 30 to 45 minutes. And because of that, not only do they come back for more, they actually know who you are.
Yeah, another interesting thought from the gentleman, you know, so sometimes even if you quit in, TikTok people will probably, and if you were a famous TikToker, probably people will not gonna even know your name. But they will probably know your face. What do you think about that, guys? Let me know in the comments below. Let's dive in the next video and watch.
I feel like we're in this really, to me, cool era where influencers are kind of dying out and thought leaders are coming in. And when I say influencers, I'm talking about the no substance, carbon copy, look-alike people who are just here to sell you stuff. And I don't think there's anything wrong with selling. I'm a saleswoman myself. I have to sell to keep my business open. But there's this obsession, especially in America, with consumption. Like I see all of these videos of like, you know, putting away like the same 10 of the same product, or, you know, having a collection of 30 perfumes. Is so unnecessary. It's so much unnecessary spending. And we talk about the economy, but at the same time, we're supporting influencers who do nothing but promote consumption, unnecessary consumption to us. So if you are an expert in something and you really have a message, you are a leader, an entrepreneur, a CEO who has a message, this is your time.
Yeah, definitely, you know, but it's a good thought from this lady, you know, try to put the different thoughts here on this show. Hope it's useful for you guys. Let's dive to the next video and watch.
Autumn influencer quits fall pictures forever. Look at this. Christian girl autumn influencer Kaylin Covington breaks down crying while announcing that she won't be posting fall videos this year. This is insane, guys. As you can see, guys, she's breaking down in tears and crying, and people are freaking out about this. Just look at what some people have to say in the comments about it. No one cares women who record themselves crying. And I mean, that's kind of messed up, but yeah, definitely people who do that, I mean, attention seekers. Another person said, why though? This person has a long little paragraph to say, does she believe she is canceling fall, question mark? Did she forget COVID canceled a lot of our lives for almost 2 years? And some of us are not over that yet, question mark. Too soon, girl, Autumn. Yeah, for real, guys. COVID was definitely terrible. But, I mean, this person's saying it's too soon for her to stop doing it, which, yeah, I don't know why she gave up so early. But yeah, guys, this is insane. People are literally freaking out about this.
Yeah, more and more influencers quitting doing something, doing full videos or something else, What do you think about that, guys? Let me know in the comments below. I think it's pretty interesting, It's a lot of stress to do a lot of content, on a daily basis or a weekly basis. Okay, guys, let's dive to the next video and watch.
Or gets a little following on this app, and they just decide to quit their job.
People do not realize how calculated you have to be. And I'm saying this now as a full-time creator and person working in media. How calculated it has to be for you to quit a full-time job to do this for a living. For context, I was working a full-time job, corporate America, at a marketing agency for 7 years. I was a strategy director, so I had a pretty good job, very great, environment, culture, etc. And then I started, blowing up during the pandemic. And that's when people immediately say, ooh, I want to quit my job and do this full-time. Oh, please. For reference, I think I'm a very successful creator. I have made a great living off of social media. I've done a TV show. I've done amazing campaigns. I've been a brand ambassador for brands, etc. And and a lot of those happened while I was still working my full-time job. I did my full-time job for 1.5 years while I was still doing content creation. I basically even had my entire team telling me at this point, you can quit your job, but let me tell you why I didn't. There should be many factors that go into it, and I'm gonna tell you what they were for me. One, I told myself I wanna make not my salary, not double my salary, 3 times my salary, so that then I can justify having enough for me to then be okay, if I quit my full-time job and this doesn't work out, I have a cushion, a very, 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 very cushy cushion. Then it was about having a team in place. If you just quit, you don't realize how much bandwidth and time and energy and labor goes into doing outreach to brands, right? Sometimes it happens organically and naturally, which is awesome for creators. But I'm always you don't need a manager, but think about the ecosystem of your team and how that's gonna work when you leave and go full time. And last but not least, just relying on brand partnerships and paid partnerships is a very tricky place to go if you think that's just gonna be the case for you as a creator. You may get lucky and have a consistent inbound of brand deals coming in and out, but I see and know a lot of creators, including myself, who've diversified our platforms and receive income from other areas outside of just brand partnerships. And for that to just act as passive income creates a more steady and sturdy flow. I don't know if this is helpful at all, but it is really diabolical, especially with how saturated the creator economy is getting right now, how everyone's just quitting their job. And when up and coming creators tell me what my advice is, I'm don't quit your job. Wait until I can tell you to quit your job, because it took me a while to do that for myself. And I'm loving it. I'm loving this life. It's such a privilege, but it's really not for everyone.
Yeah, good advice from this gentleman, definitely, if you want to become a content creator, just do this, you want to quit your regular job and become a content creator, just take time, stay on a regular job and do content creating, because it can be very hard, definitely very hard, especially for new creators. So this why a lot of new creators is quitting, because they quitting their regular job and they don't have enough income when they do this social media content. It's really hard. What do you think about that, guys? Let me know in the comments below, and let's dive to the next video and watch.
Why I decided to stop being an influencer, even though I was making money and getting a ton of free stuff. Part What? Okay, so one of the top reasons why I decided to quit being an influencer was because of imposter syndrome. I struggled with not comparing myself to other people, constantly looking at what this person, that person was doing, and all of the things they were doing that I wasn't doing, and constantly feeling like my content wasn't up to par, my content wasn't as good, people don't like me, when in fact brands were reaching out to me, I was getting paid, and I was getting a ton of free stuff. Don't do it, y'all. Do not get sucked into the imposter syndrome. It is not worth it. Just continue to do you, stay in your lane, and stay consistent.
Yeah, definitely good advice from this lady. Just don't be a victim of this imposter syndrome. Definitely. I just want to say that, yeah, definitely, a lot of influencers, they cannot do it mentally, especially, if it's a lot of haters that want to say that influence is not good or something like this, and it's just, they just cannot handle it mentally. It's really hard. You need to be consistent. You need to make a lot of content, especially on TikTok. It's sometimes like 2 videos a day, and you need to say something right there. You cannot just say something, blah, blah, blah. That's all, You need to say something, right, try to sell the product and something like this, It's pretty hard to be consistent and to handle all the criticism from haters, Okay, guys, what do you think about that? Let me know in the comments below, and let's dive to the next video and watch.
No, I can't be an influencer. I can't do it. I thought for sure that I could, but it's been made abundantly clear to me that unless for some freaking who knows why reason that I accumulate enough followers to make money on views alone, there will not be 1 cent made off of TikTok for me. Because let me just tell you what, I got all excited because I had I don't even know what a viral video is considered, but I had a video that has, I guess it's not even that many views now that I think about it, but 40,000 views, but so many comments, so many. And then I ended up having over 1,000 followers, and I was like, oh shoot, people say you can start making money after that. And I was like, cool. So I bought some refundable samples. And do you guys know that I absolutely despised making a video for those things? And I said, well, maybe after something sells, maybe you'll feel less weird. No, I don't. Nothing sold. I've made no money. And I don't want to do it again. I shared 1 candle today because I liked it and it was a smaller business or something. And I will not do it again unless I ever find something that I just so happened to buy on TikTok Shop and then decided, do the people need to know about this because this is amazing. And so far that's not, that hasn't happened for me. So yeah, I can't be just selling shit to sell shit. I can't just be trying to influence people to make a penny. So unless you are here to follow me and enjoy me because you like me, that's all. Actually, that's all. That's the only reason you guys are going to be here, because it's not because I'm a salesperson or I'm good at that or any of those things. It's going to be because you agree with the things that I think are annoying, or you think that I don't know. Actually, couldn't tell you quite what you might think I'm fun for. But there is something, maybe for everyone, maybe not. Actually, I would prefer to not be someone for everyone. Also, there's a guy that was working at my house today, and he won't get out of my driveway for me to pull into my driveway. And I've been sitting here. Can you hear my blinker? It's been a few minutes now. And he's just looking at his phone sitting in my driveway, and I would like him to leave so I can go. Okay, great. Look. Oh, nope, still not going. So that's all. This is me officially retiring from my influencing career. It's been great. There will be no influencing from me. Maybe it's just a little chatter and bitching, or some exciting things if I find new critters to save. But as of right now, this is a 3-minute video and it's gonna get 47 views. So that's just what I'm destined for, and that's fine.
Yeah, interesting thought for this lady. I hope everything can be alright and she will find herself in another business or another social media or whatever she wants. And I hope everything can be okay with this lady. Okay, guys. Just very grateful for all your like, share, subscribe. It's really important for me, guys. And I'm done for today. Hope you enjoyed this new episode. Like always, guys, be safe and bye for now.